Trust me, kid. I've been hunting for tech news in these parts for a long time, and
Whoa, is it dangerous?
it's deadly.
No.
Now, there's an age-old debate about whether Apple products live up to the hype, but a new report suggests that Apple has been pulling the wool, or could it be apple skin, over our eyes with regard to battery life on the iPhone. A consumer advocacy group based in the UK is claiming that after testing 9 iPhone models, literally all of them fell significantly short of Apple's claimed battery life with respect to talk time. Now, according to the report, the iPhone XR showed the biggest discrepancy between the actual talk time and Apple's spec sheet, only lasting about 16.5 hours instead of the advertised 25. Now, Apple put out a rather generic statement about how it stands behind its claims in response, but to be fair to them, the UK watchdog group didn't reveal its testing methodology. So maybe the issue is that they were, holding it wrong. Now, if you were excited to get your paws on AMD's new 3rd gen Threadripper chip, you might be in for a bit of a wait. It's gonna be a heavy one. A couple of months ago, AMD indicated that their latest behemoth in their high-end desktop lineup would be ready sometime in 2019, but the focus seems to be firmly on the higher volume, more consumer-oriented 3rd gen Ryzen series, which should be dropping sometime this summer. Although both the upcoming Ryzen and Threadripper chips will be using the 7nm manufacturing process, there is some speculation that this new process might not have the capacity to handle all of the new chips that AMD is pushing out, especially when you consider that AMD is also using it for their new server processors and for their GPUs. So here's the deal then. If you really need to rip threads before 2020, you can go to your local fabric store and get a seam ripper. Which is
lame.
Not quite the same thing, but hey, you can make cool cutoff jeans. Now, remember when the best looking desktop Mac that you could buy looked kind of like Darth Vader's garbage can? Well, I think it's safe to assume that Apple learned from pushing out a design that not only looked kind of funny, but was very difficult to upgrade, much to the chagrin of their professional level customers. So we're all excited to see what Apple has up its sleeve at next month's Worldwide Developer Conference. Probably not this look. Where sources say that Apple will be coming out with a new Mac Pro along with an HDR mini LED monitor to go alongside it. No word yet on what the new system will look like, but I'm calling it now. It's gonna look like a dumpster.
You upgrade a trash can, it's
like a bigger, stronger garbage can.
Yeah.
Now for the Quack Butts, brought to you by the Drop.com X Focal Alex headphones. They feature the same precise development as other 4-figure focal headphones made at their facility in France, and the Alexes are handmade and individually numbered, featuring an open back design, full range 40mm dynamic drivers with aluminum magnesium cones, microfiber ear pads, and both 1/4-inch and XLR plugs. Check them out today at the link in the video description. Now, Quack Butts, have you ever felt like your water cooling setup needed some frickin' laser beams? Well, thanks to Alpha Cool, your wish has been granted, as the manufacturer is now offering laser fittings that will show you where your tubing runs should go, making measuring them a little less difficult if you're one of those hardline tubing folks. It uses standard fittings, and you can pick one up now for about 10 euros. Just don't expect it to fry your adversaries. Yet.
Ooh.
Facebook is reportedly using large numbers of paid contractors to look at users' Facebook posts, regardless of their privacy settings, to help develop AI systems. Now, although it might be understandable that Facebook wants better insights into user behavior, the timing is just pretty unfortunate on the heels of Zuck's "the future is private" talk. So it's like, the future is private, except when we don't want it to be and we pay other people to make it not private.
Hey, look at these Oculus headsets.
Microsoft's new Chromium-based Edge browser will come with an Internet Explorer mode for folks who just gosh darn miss Internet Explorer. No, who really need to access legacy sites that don't play nicely with modern browsers. Although the feature honestly does kind of make sense, especially for enterprise users who might need to work with older standards or access internal systems that are just not available on the World Wide Web anyway, so why bother upgrading them? It's just funny, because it turns out that IE is actually proving to be harder to kill than a Nokia 3310.
Why won't you die?
Now, the internet was in an uproar recently over just how awful the realistic CGI Sonic the Hedgehog, it really was just stupendously bad, wasn't it? So how awful the realistic Sonic looked in the trailer for the upcoming live action movie. So much so that the director actually relented and promised fans a redesign. So the film, which is being produced by Paramount, is set to hit theaters in November. So I'm guessing that the studio folks in charge of the character design gotta, you might say, go really fast.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, whatever.
Gotta say it.
Whatever, I'm gonna watch Detective Pikachu. I'm not even gonna watch the Sonic one, because they got Pikachu right in the first place.
That's true.
And isn't it voiced by Ryan Reynolds?
Yep.
How can you not watch Pikachu voiced by Ryan Reynolds?
Read the next story.
All right. Oh, another movie starring a furry CGI character is coming out in a mere 4 days. I'm talking, of course, about Detective Pikachu. And there's now a Pokemon Go tie-in to help promote the film. Starting tomorrow, the Detective Pikachu character might photobomb you while using the app, and you'll get other goodies like double the XP and special themed avatars. This special event will last for a week, so go dust off your Pokemon Go, because who actually plays that game anymore? And then just make sure you don't trespass in your reclusive neighbor's backyard, because,
I actually see a lot of people playing it.
And that's it for now. Come back on Wednesday, where we will trespass upon our neighbor's brains for 5 minutes, leaving behind a lovely steaming pile of tech news in our place.
That's an image. Oh, God.